Always gotta start with a cough. That was completely accidental. It's just allergies, I think. Alright, OXC time. Qualifying coming up from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We have a 134 lap race here tonight. So we're just gonna jump on board with whoever I feel right now. Here we go, Will Reagan. Let's ride along with Will Reagan. Around to start his lap. Two cars haven't even been able to set a lap yet. Like Victor and Jacob. Oh, Will's getting tight coming out of fourth. The line to complete his quali lap. I think you get 2 laps. It's like a 9 is there as well. Colin Dyer. He's off and away. '72 car tonight is Robert Wolf. We have Rittner. Will is going inside of people. There's Matt. Tim. There's Victor. Jacob. It'd be Nathan Schneider. I honestly have no clue who's in the 9 car. It's supposed to be Colin. Let me check it. Yeah, it is. Oh, Robert. Just pulling off some dance moves, and thankfully he appeared to be ghosted there because he would have just killed Victor and sent him to another dimension. As qualifying is complete, we're just waiting for everyone really to complete their laps now. Oh, oh, Victor. Oh. Bassiani just died. Guess it happens. It definitely happens. I think most of these guys just based on how they're handling across the line, or like how they're driving across the line. Just gonna go and do not disturb. There we go. Time to see how everyone's lining up. Victor on pole by, oh wow, not too big of a margin over Jacob, but a somewhat big margin for the 19 car. Now it's time to back out. Why does my controller keep disconnecting? That is... I don't like that. Why does it keep doing that? Okay, we're back. I need to hope it doesn't do that very often during the race. So the starting lineup tonight: Victor Imbassiani on pole, Jacob Reed in second, Will Reagan in third, Matt Clayton in fourth, Lucas Rittner in fifth, Robert Wild in sixth, Timmy Brown in seventh, and Nathan Schneider in eighth. Not the biggest of fields out here, but it'll have to do. 134 laps coming up. 67 will be halfway. I think that's pretty much all the important info we really need as we get ready for the start of the race. Fuel window is around 31 laps, I believe, here at Las Vegas, if my memory serves me correct. So you can expect 2 pit stops here in this first half, 2 again in the second half. And make it a fun race. Coming out of turn 4 and to the green flag. We're underway. The controller cut out. I'm sorry for that, guys. Victor will come around to lead the opening lap. Will Reagan under pressure from Rittner. Lucas takes second position, and now, is he going for the bottom? No, not quite. Entering turn number 1. Lengthy race, just gotta buy your time right now. I think everyone's really going to be doing that here early on, as 3 cars out back. It's Brown, Schneider, and Wolf just camping around out back. Victor still leads the way in front of Will and Lucas, who are side by side. And then you have Matt and Jacob behind them. Wide there for a second in contact. Clayton and Reagan came together there. They all sorted out eventually. There's Jacob Reed on the outside, car number 54, pulling into third. He had a good run at Atlanta last time out. Didn't end the way he wanted, but overall it was a solid showing for the 54. Pack is running really close together, as it looks like that 9 car of Schneider is lagging. Tim is hanging on right now to this lead draft. I mean, he definitely doesn't have it, but he's close, and he's not really losing much time like Robert and Nathan are right now, as Victor still leads the way. Might have been contact between Will and Lucas there up front. Victor's starting to gap the field a little bit, so I'm going to check out Jacob here for a second, see how he's doing in second. Reed has caught Victor. My controller had its first cutout there of the actual race. Oh my god, I don't know what's happening. Oh, Lucas just hit the wall. He's crashing Will Reagan into the inside wall. Keeps it going straight. That's one car. I'm not sure how many we need for a yellow tonight, but I would assume with an 8-car field it would only be 3 or so. Is this lag or what's going on with Tim? No, he definitely wrecked it. Will and Tim have wrecked. I had no clue what happened there. He must have just lost it on the old tires out of 4. We'll see if they're racing back to the line here or not. This may be a caution. Close battle right now. Caution is out. That did not take long. Into the pits we go then on lap 12 of this race. Victor Bastiani leads the way. Jacob Reed behind him. And 3 wide out of the pits. Lucas gets the lead. Wow. Lucas is all alone down in that inside line, and Jacob just got cleaned out by Robert, who just cleaned out Nathan. And I don't think we're going to be able to restart. Yes, we are. They all got back up with the field. Barely before the restart. Into the restart zone we go. Green flag back in the air. Or not. They held it a lap. Or did they? No, they're definitely back going. They weren't at the line, but strange restart there. Like Victor on the outside gonna have the momentum. Getting clear? No, he slaps the wall. Going to come down into Rittner and lose the lead, maybe even second, to Wolf. Now he's got that bottom line. We'll see. No, Victor cannot do anything there. He's down to 4th now as Jacob Reed up into 2nd. We'll see what Reed does here. Jacob down to the bottom trying to take the lead from Lucas. Draw even heading into turn number 1. And Jacob Reed takes the lead here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. He's going to slide up in front of Lucas. Just cover that spot up. Nice move by the 54 car. That bottom line is almost looking like the place to be right now. As, ooh, Clayton in the wall. Gets it going relatively quickly, but he's lost a lot of spots. It was Robert Wolf who got into him, heading onto the back straightaway, and Timothy Brown may have also had a piece of that. Across the line, back side by side once again, though, for the lead. It's Rittner. Thanks for that, controller. Not a big fan of this controller tonight. Rather, this cable. Alright. Trying the cable upside down. We'll see if that works. Appears to be working much better now. I just moved it around a ton and nothing's happening. Lucas just hit the wall. He's gonna be back in the wall, and there go all of his spots. The 42 McDonald Chevy to the back of this train, which is now led by Jacob Reed. Victor back up into second. We'll see what Bassiani does here with Will in third. Good battles between these top 6 in this main pack right now. Bit of a moment for Will Reagan back there. Should be able to make it to about lap 42 or 43 before the next pit stop. Reed just going down in front of him. Bassiani. Oh, contact in the back. One car on the wall. Timothy Brown hits the wall. Robert Wolf also getting a piece of it potentially there. Back out front. Here comes Victor. Does he make a move? Yes, he's going to try the inside. Doesn't get it. He's going to try the outside into turn number 1 now. Can't get it. I think Victor has the fastest car here this evening. Just trying to find a way on by for his second win in just the first 3 races of the year. Oh, Reed slides up the track. It's a bit of a bump. Victor cannot make a move. He's going to have the bottom again in 3 and 4. That should be all Victor and Bastiani needs. Yeah, and Bastiani will take the lead. Something happened to Jacob there. Might have gotten a bit loose. So now, see if there is any battle for this lead, or if Victor just runs away with it. It looks like Victor's car is just working so much better right now. Oh, Wolf in the grass back there. Can he save it? Oh, look out. I think he did just save it. I don't know. He's going pretty slow. He might not have saved that. One heck of an attempt, though, to try and save it in that banana-looking Tunity car. Back out front, Victor leads the way from Jacob, Will, and Lucas. Those four have gapped the rest of the field substantially. Actually, I believe that's Timmy Brown in 5th. Like this is going to be a 2-horse race tonight. Don't think anyone really has the speed to keep up with these top 2 right here. And then I don't know if Jacob is going to have enough to keep up with Victor if he loses the draft. We'll very well see, though. Jacob's just trying to get up there. This is really the only battle on track right now. Yeah. This is the only real battle we have on track. I really wouldn't call it a battle right now, though, because Jacob looks to be struggling just to keep up. But we should have a pit stop in not too long from now, as Jacob actually has a big run here. Nowhere to go down the front straightaway. practically pushing Victor through the corner up to the line. He backs off early. That'll give him a good exit, but is he going to have a line to take? No, not really. Gets held up by the 19. Someone's way down there. Lucas must have gotten loose on the old tires. Jacob just hit the apron. That's going to hurt him a little bit here, and he's not going to have any shot entering turn one to take this race lead away. Whoa, Jacob just got loose there. He got to turn number two. You can tell he's starting to really struggle. Whoa, Victor right up next to the wall. Looks like one car was in. I think that was Timmy Brown. Are we really already that close to the pit stops? It hasn't felt like 30 laps yet. Jacob's just staying with them right now. Doesn't look like for long that'll be, as Victor just starts to pull away now. Ritner's feeling the tire wear. They come into the pits. Ritner gets past Victor. Wow. That's a big one. Now let's watch. Let's go to Tim here. We'll watch him, his onboard here, and see where he comes out. Could end up being close, maybe not. We'll see. Oh my God, he's going to get out in front of him. Timothy Brown, I believe, is just taking the lead at Daytona. Because I believe I saw him hit pit road before everyone else. So this is, he's legitimately leading this race. Jacob gets out way in front of Victor in second. That entry to pit road was huge for Jacob. But he's got a lot of work to do to catch Tim out front. Tim Brown. See him almost dot out in the distance. As is the caution out? I believe the caution is out. It's like Robert might have not pit or wrecked. Something happened. Is it the 9? I believe. Is he on pit road for real? Yeah, I think he's on pit road for real. Was Tim behind the leaders? I do not know. I think he was behind there. I thought he was leading. Perhaps not. Looks like Robert is your new leader. We'll go green on lap 44 of this race. No, Rittner is the leader, it looks like. Then the 9 car, I think, of Schneider was a lap down. There's the choose. So we'll be Lucas and Robert on the front row. Here we go then, coming around to the green flag. Green flag back in the air. Maybe going at the line, honestly, is what they're doing, I think, because that's 2 restarts in a row now. But Lucas leads the way right now as they enter 3 and 4. Victor trying to take the lead on the bottom, and Jacob Reed got pushed all the way back. He runs 6th right now, trying to get 5th, maybe even 4th. I was completely wrong. I think he's actually going to lose the spot down to 7th. And was that Matt Clayton in the wall back there? It was. Your help from Timothy Brown. Victor leads the way once again. Victor leads the way. He's got Will behind him. Fresh tires should be a relatively good and close race. Once you get onto those old tires, that things kind of start to become tough. Reagan to the bottom going for the lead. He's going to take it away heading into turn 1. No, Victor drives it in so much deeper. But Will is going to close to clearing him. And will clear him through turns 3 and 4 as Robert Wolf takes over the 2nd spot as Victor is down in the 3rd. Great racing happening up front right now. Watch Will Reagan in command. Tell you what, Robert Wolf is at speed tonight. That 72 cars looked fast. Oh, Will getting up the track a bit more than he would have liked, I think, there. could have been bad. Reed and Bassiani and Clayton all getting into it. Wolf running second right now. Great run for him. This is the best run he's had this season. Whoa, getting a bit sideways there. Couple of drivers getting close. Around the outside goes Wolf trying to take that lead, and Bassiani's going to give Reagan a push. And, ooh, they're getting close on the floor. Yikes, that could have been really big. Who's going to try to make a break for it here and pull away? That is what I am wondering right now. Oh. So much movement in this 5-car pack between these drivers. It's just so sketchy out there right now, it looks like. As tires start to wear, we're probably getting pretty close to halfway. As Robert Wolf leads that lap over Matt Clayton and Will Reagan. Still 13 laps until halfway. As well, Victor got down on the apron trying to make a pass on Will Reagan, and that's not going to work out at all for the 19. The outside, here comes Clayton to the outside of Robert Wolf. Matt Clayton trying to take the lead in the 20 car. He's going to do just that, heading down the front straightaway. Here comes Will trying to make a move. Bit of contact between him and the 72. Oh, more contact. Victor looked like he tried to poke a nose in there and make it 3 wide, but thought better of it, or just lacked the speed to do so on exit. Man, these guys are getting really close as Matt is making a break for it and trying to pull away. But Robert Wolf, in the wall now, has fallen to 5th. Going to catch Clayton here. It's just a matter of can they get by now, which I think with this draft they'll have a good chance of doing at one point or another before this halfway break. I believe this is 10 to go or 9 to go right now. And out in front right now. That 20 car looks pretty fast. But I think the 36, the 19, the 54, all three of those cars have shown more speed than the 20 at one point or another tonight. Unless that 20 has just been saving his stuff. But we'll see. At the line, 6 laps to go until that halfway break. We start working lap 61 of the race. A very fast-paced one so far. Only been racing for probably 35 or so minutes. Been with 2 cautions. By side again for the lead right now. Whoa. Like they got a bit close there, and the 20 potentially got sideways as a result, but all is good, and they all hang on right now. Reagan and Imbassiani just hit the apron. They're both going to go up the track. Here comes Lucas on the inside trying to get by them both. Can't quite do it. And Clayton pulls away here. That might do it. I believe now only 3 laps until halfway. Head into 3 and 4. Where the moves have to be made. Is anyone going to be able to catch Matt Clayton in the 20 car? Storming down the back straightaway. Why is my mic not working? There we go. Must have kicked me from the party. I don't know why, but Clayton's still in front. Victor goes around at the back. Spinning around through 3 and 4. Here comes Will up on the back of Matt Clayton. Up to the line. Clayton crosses it in front. And that is halfway. Will Reagan in P2. P3, we're going to have Jacob Reed. P4, Timmy Brown, it looks like. And then P5, it looks like we're going to have Nathan Schneider. Wow. Now we're under caution for halfway. We'll be right back. Coming around to the green flag to begin the second half of this race, or no, Robert Wolf is hitting pit road once again, so that will not warrant a restart. Choosing at the line here, so Clayton takes the bottom, Reagan up top. I'm sure this is going to be a really fun restart coming up here. Here we go. Clayton into the restart zone. Green flag back in the air in Las Vegas. Race for the first points is over. Now it becomes a race for the win. Who's going to take it? Still got about half of this thing to go. A little less now since that caution happened. As Lucas to the bottom, and then Bastiani's going to throw it down there, and Lucas Rittner's up the track. Bold move there by Victor. Gets him some good track position in P2 right now. Someone off in the grass. Lucas gets it going straight once again, but that's big for him. No guarantee of a caution for the rest of this race. That could be detrimental and potentially race ending for the 42. But right now, we got a battle between Clayton and Victor for the race lead, and Bastiani leads it at the line, I believe. Oh, excuse me. Heading down into turn number 1. Victor on the bottom doesn't quite have the help or the momentum on corner exit. Just gonna hold it right there. Matt takes it away on the top side. Gets back clear. These two ran oh so well at Daytona back in the season opener. And of course, Victor had a great run in his win at Atlanta a week ago, despite some rather unorthodox moments for him in the middle of the race with some issues going on. Right now they're all going to be in a pack. You just kind of gotta wait until late in this run and the tires start to wear. That's when we see who's really fastest, and I think it's Jacob Reed and Victor and Bastiani based on what we've seen in this race already. They were the two who absolutely gapped the field on that first run. So let's see what happens here. Victor trying the bottom, can't quite get it done. Now he's gonna sweep up in front of Will, who got to the outside there for a few seconds, and hold on to second for another day. Now he's gonna have a go at the inside of Matt Clayton, who takes the outside lane. And, ooh, they're gonna touch. Victor down on the apron. Got really loose. He's gonna lose a bunch of time here. And Will Reagan takes second. Jacob Reed trying to take third, but isn't quite gonna get it. What a battle these guys are putting on right now up at the front of the field. Amazing. As these tires start to wear, it's just a true testament to their skill to watch them race around this place this close. Cars are so on the edge. Reagan takes the race lead in the 36 car. Looks like Victor and Jacob are struggling to get to the front right now in front of Matt and Will. Matt has been doing an amazing job hanging on to this lead, but now that he just doesn't have that top, which has been his line tonight, he's not going to keep the lead, it looks like. So it looks like, yes, Will Reagan clears for the top spot. Now Matt is just getting bumped around, and he's going to fall all the way back to 5th after leading last time at the line. Victor's gotten himself in the second. This is where tires start to play a role. Probably about 20 laps into this run right now, so still a little ways away from any pit stops, but definitely getting closer. Gonna have a battle for the lead up front here soon. Will Reagan out in front of Victor and Bassiani P2. And Victor is closing and closing and closing. Get closer and closer to the end. I just don't see how Victor is going to lose this thing if it stays green. He looks like he has the kind of car that's just going to pull away once it gets clean air. On these old tires especially. Obviously we saw not a great entry to pit road last time, or a great pit stop. He fell really far behind Jacob Reed. Jacob is nowhere near right now. It's a battle between him and Will Reagan. And Victor and Bassiani goes to the bottom and takes the lead here in Las Vegas. Is Will back with a switchback? It's not going to work. We'll see how long Will can hang on. But Clayton, Brown, and Reed have lost the top two. They are nowhere near them now. Just going to have a bit of a look. One car way down the track. Is that Timothy Brown? I believe it is. And he is slow. He's getting back up to speed now. Not sure what that was. It's not a caution, however. Leave one car more. We do get a yellow, however, so these drivers are going to want to be careful, especially these top two. I don't think either of these two want a caution for the remainder of this race with how they're running. Like Jacob might be starting to potentially bring that second group back up towards the first. He's probably closing in on the first of two pit stops in this final stage. Surprised Tim hasn't made a move to pit. Usually he likes doing that here in XRA competition. Still not coming in. Looking throughout the field for any possible pitters, but still nobody. Thought maybe Victor was going to jump there. Just took a shallower line at the apex compared to Will. 72 might have pit. Looked like he was coming up from the bottom of the racetrack in 1 and 2. Here comes Zimbassiani in the pit. Matt is following him. All right, now we'll have to watch two out front. Mainly Will Reagan. Will goes one lap longer along with Jacob. Jacob's pit entry is just amazing. He closed in so much there on Will. Now we have to watch Victor to see where he comes out. He's just leaving the pits now. Hop on board. chance this is close between Victor and Will. I think the gap could be bigger than it was originally. There they are exiting the pits now. Oh yeah, Victor is going to have a big lead. And look at Jacob. Jacob jumped Will. Here's the blend. Here's the blend. Victor gets out in front. And it's a big gap. But Jacob Reed's pit stop does it again. Now what Victor needs to do is go. Because if Jacob does another stop like that, I mean, he's going to win this race. He's going to take the lead and win this race. Because the next stop should be with only like 5 laps to go at this rate. Ethan Schneider about to go a lap down in the 9 car. Big battle right now is for second, but they are closing in on Victor right now. This will be huge if they can get there and stay in that draft. Mainly for Jacob. Will got a little high there. Could he potentially be struggling with the handling on that 36 car here early in the run? Maybe a bit tight. That could play into his favor later. The 9 gets out of the way for the leaders. Top 3 are all right under a blanket right now. This is really going to come down to just who gets the better pit stop and whose car falls off less. Back of the 19. Jacob gonna have a look on the inside. Not good enough. Bit of contact. Can't get there. This race for the lead is just picking up so much right now. Here comes Will Reagan to the inside. Not going to be able to make a move. Should be about 10 laps to go when we get that final stop of the race. Victor out in front right now, trying to hold off Reed and Reagan. And I am really just so interested to see how this hit is going to work out. If it goes anything like the last, the 54 is in the catbird seat here to potentially win this race. Here you see Robert Wolf, who led a lap or two earlier. Getting close to going a lap down, but still has about maybe a third of the straightaway. Victor has been driving a great race so far this evening. Almost perfect so far. Then again, I don't know if he's the favorite with how good Jacob's been getting into pit road and how great his stops have been so far. Jacob could be the favorite right now, just like he was a week ago at Atlanta before losing. Most dominant car is yet to win a race yet this season. Whoa, Jacob looked like he struggled and got sideways out of turn 2 there. Manages to hang on. Does anybody have anything for Victor Imbasciani? You're not far away from finding out here. Jacob and Will may just be saving their stuff right now. So they're slowly starting to creep in on Robert Wolf, who, if he stays in front of Victor here, could potentially lead to some draft make it tougher to pass. If I'm Robert, I'm pulling out of the way and not affecting this battle, however. Probably about halfway through this fuel run. Somewhere probably around 25 or so laps to go. Who is going to make a jump for it? It looks like with these gaps, potentially some fall off is starting to wear in, and maybe it's just that draft is keeping these top three together. Oh, Victor got high. 54 does not poke out to make a move. That brings Will Reagan back up to their bumpers as well. Comes Jacob to the outside. He's going to pull alongside Victor. He's there for the lead. Dead heat out of turn 4. Victor hits pit road. He's in. That'll be huge because this will most likely give him a gap. Now, what we have to watch is up front. Jacob Reed in front. Will Reagan in second. Coming to 13 laps to go. Reed stays out. Reagan stays out. And I believe someone just left up in front. I saw someone blink, and they didn't come back. Yeah, no, they're definitely not there. I don't even know who that was. Looked like a white car. Is that the 9 potentially? I don't think it was the 9. No one's on pit road. It might have been the 9. Lucas hits pit road. These top two have to hit pit road soon. I just think Victor's going to pull away with this strategy. They're coming in. They're in. The leaders are in, and Jacob did not get that crazy pit entry that he always gets. In fact, Will Reagan stays and gets alongside the 54. That could be very big. Right along Victor Bassiani. Should have a pretty decent sized lead. Here come the leaders out of their pit boxes, out of pit road. Victor and Bassiani is going to take a massive, massive lead. Oh yeah, that's a big gap back to Jacob Reed, who comes out in second. I mean, that's a race-winning gap right there. Maybe those 3 extra laps will be big enough, but I doubt it. I think Victor just played everyone on the strategy here for the race win. When they hit the line, Jacob and Will have 9 laps to catch Victor, but it just, I don't see it happening. Too big of a gap. It's been caution-free in the second half of this race. Knock on wood that it'll stay like that, but it's looking pretty hopeful for Victor and Bassiani. I believe it will stay caution-free. Really, nobody's running near each other on track except for maybe Clayton and Wolf back there, but Wolf is going a lap down, so he should yield that spot pretty easily. Entering 3. I believe Wolf was already responsible for one of the cars spinning, so he wouldn't count if he goes around again. Seven laps to go, I believe they're at the line. Gap is closing. It definitely is. But they're running out of time. And their stuff may just be used up when they reach Victor. But man, oh man, it's a good effort. Around to, I believe, 5 to go. Like for the most part, Rittner is stalled out. They just couldn't get close enough to really sniff any draft or have any chance of the win. 4 laps to go. I mean, strategy is just a part of racing. I mean, did Victor deserve tonight's race win? Yes, he definitely did, but man, if you're Jacob, you just have to be kicking yourself right now, because this could have been at one point his race to lose with how great his pit stops were looking tonight. Specifically that pit road entry that not once but twice gained him so much time here this evening. He's definitely closer coming to 3 laps to go. Maybe Victor's starting to lose some valuable grip here. I mean, can he have a shot? Be 2 laps to go. He may have draft now. Can Jacob Reed get there? 2 laps to go, and the battle for the race lead is on. It may just be a bit too much, though, for the 54. Victor Imbasciani leads the way. A lap and a half to go. He's there. He definitely is. And that was it. That was it. I counted wrong. Victor Imbasciani wins the race. Not my greatest moment commentating. But I guess I should, expect most times, have a lap count. What a fantastic race that was, though, at the end there with the strategy. Didn't know if Lucas was going to get there one more lap, and he might have actually been able to win that thing. But it's Victor Imbasciani taking the win here tonight in Las Vegas. Coming up next, we'll have an interview with race winner Victor Imbasciani. Trying to get him in the party. All right, there we go. Do I have party audio on? There. All right. I should probably friend like Will, and then if Jacob joins, so that way I can like invite them in the future. You there, Victor? There he is. Yeah. You're gonna have to invite him. I don't have him added.
Jacob, yeah, I could do it. Oh, I think I do at least. No, I don't. What the hell? Hold up. I know. Must see. There he is. I swear, how? Why is he not my friend? Hold up. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Alright. So let's start off with Victor. Great win tonight. How does it feel to go back to back?
Oh, it's great. Um, I'm happy we can go back to back and like sweep the last 2 weeks on the mile and a half because it shows that we'll be strong. The undercut worked out one more lap, and I think Jacob definitely would have gotten to us, maybe even around us. Great work by the 19 crew. A phenomenal pit stop at the end. That's what really won the race was 15-3 at the end of the race. But we're trying to break a record here, Will's record of 5 races in a season, and pretty much on track to do that. I know I said that last season and then didn't win again after it, but I'm really hoping to go for it this season, winning 2 races early on and also definitely taking the points lead.
Yeah, you had a really fast car tonight. Obviously, you did get shuffled back a couple of times. How good was your car handling in traffic tonight? Because it just looked on rails throughout most of that race.
When I was in traffic, it was really good, but once I got to myself at the end of that race, when I was out front, I got really, really tight in the clean air. Um, But I tried to figure it out on that last run. Got it halfway there. Should have done a little more since it was a shorter run. Um, but other than that, I mean, we still get the job done. Could have won it by a little more if I got the car right. But 2 weeks in a row for this 19 team. Um, trying to break a record. So
All right, thank you, Victor. Next up, we'll have Jacob. Jacob's so close yet so far. Do you think you could have gotten him with one more lap?
This is the second race I probably could have won, and obviously Atlanta was just special circumstances because we're a special league. But this one, I mean, I ended up hitting the apron right before I went to pit, and I feel like that's what ended up costing me the race at the end. But it was nice to see everyone was being clean for the most part in the final stage, and we actually, could have a battle to the end instead of what we had in the first stage where we pitted and then we got a caution and then we got to bunch everybody back up and then we lose talent. That did not happen tonight. It's actually refreshing for a change.
Yeah, thank you, Jacob. And then last we have Will. Um, how did you feel about tonight's race? Did you feel you had the race-winning car at any point?
I knew it was a top three car. Race winning was gonna be just a challenge. I feel like the top three really had all strengths and weaknesses that could have been exploited on the long run. It's just unfortunately that the last strategy didn't really play out for us. But yeah, no, I'm just kind of glad to be back. I haven't raced the cup race since Daytona, so just get a rebound, get a good points day. Top three with second in the halfway, so just happy it was a fun race. And first, well, I say fun race, it was boring, but at least race clean. And then I kind of pissed off Victor at the end, but not the end of stage one, but that's kind of how it goes.
And this is really could be a question for both of you guys, Jacob and Will. During that undercut, did you guys feel that you were pretty much on the back foot there?
Uh, I don't know what Jacob thought. I thought we would have
I
been
thought that
fine.
having newer tires would have prevailed for us because I could tell earlier on when we pitted the lap later than Victor, it made a slight difference. And I knew like having more than one lap would also help out a little bit. But I think when I hit the apron and me and Will both got kind of tangled up with each other, that was just what ended up costing us in the end.
Yeah, I'll go with Jacob here, but I also feel like his pit crew kind of won him that race. He with like a 15-3 on the last pit stop.
Yeah.
I think me and Jacob both got like 15-9s and 16s. When if you do the math, I would have been on Victor's butt on the last lap, and Jacob probably would have been ahead. So just pit road really won this race today. So we just didn't really have the luck.
Yeah, thank you guys. I honestly think I thought Jacob was gonna have that one because like I feel on those first two stops under green, he like made up like half a second in the pit entry. Like I mean it was crazy.
I just need to start winning cup races again.
I need to start winning in general.
Yeah, maybe the former champ, I may be the defending champion, but I'm on a winless streak.
Yeah.
When was your last win, Will?
Last cup win was Atlanta of last season.
Are you kidding me? You only won once and won the championship?
I was
And
consistent. I
yeah,
had a
that
Holy
bunch
one
of
came
top
moly.
threes.
from Christian.
Yeah, thanks to Christian.
I still thank Christian for that. That was awesome.
He unironically helped you out twice.
All right.
All right. That'll do it for the stream. To the entire one person watching, I thank you for your commitment to watching this
Probably
this
someone who was racing.
yeah.
It's probably Tim.
Yeah. Thanks, Tim, if it is you. You make me feel more proud for having one viewer instead of 0.